everyone, it's Elston here. Here is part 4 of painting an empire, and here's a special little one. These are halflings. I have no idea what they're meant to be in rules-wise, but there's 40 of them, and it's, for these guys, because they're so small, I come up with quite an easy method. But we're going to use an airbrush. We're going to start off with light brown. Now, the miniature's been primed with black, and we're going to use this light brown as our kind of pre-shading. Now, I would normally use like a white ink, but I'm actually using this because this ties in, and we can use this colour later on in the painting process. So instead of using a white, we're going to use this kind of light brown, tan, just to make it easier. Then we're going to highlight with the white ink, and this will just give us the highlights for our light brown colour. So if anywhere in the model we want to keep this light brown, we've automatically got it coloured and highlighted as well, so we're kind of skipping a step here just by using this quick method with the airbrush. Now we're going to use some contrast orc flesh, and this is going all over his tunic. I think that's what it's called, tunic. I'm going with that, and yeah, we're just going to coat this on. It's lovely because contrast naturally has a semi-transparent element to it, and it naturally finds the recesses, so this is perfect. We only need one coat of this all over it, job done with the tunic. Now we're going to use some more contrast, and we're going to do the flesh. We're going to use Gilliman flesh. As you can see, I've used this throughout the entire series, and we're just going to paint this on all over the skin areas. We're not going to bother with eyes because most of them have got helmets or hats on, so you're not going to see the eyes anyway. And to be fair, I've done 350 plus of these minis. I'm not going to paint eyes for that amount. But one weird thing is you have to paint the feet. No, you don't have to paint the feet with any other models in the army, but you have to paint the feet with these guys. Now we're going to use gunmetal. This is the premium range, and we're just going to paint anywhere that should be metal. So it's mainly the hats and helmets and any sort of swords or axes, pole arms, or whatever they've got going on. So minimal steps. As you'll see, this is a relatively short video, so you can get these done relatively rapidly. I think this took me all of a day maximum to do 40 of these guys. Also, he's got a bit of chainmail. Now we're going to use snakebite leather, another contrast paint. And this is going over any kind of sort of sheaths, scabbards, belts, buckles, anywhere that there might be a leather element. Pouches as well. Now we're going to use Jaquero orange. Because we want to give a little bit of contrast in here, we're going to throw some orange on his clothes next to it. I tend to, with all of these 40s, I varied it up. Some had orange, some had brown, some had cream. It depended completely on what I was feeling like, but not everyone's uniform like that. Also as well, I'm going to paint his hair orange. Now, if you're going to paint his hair orange, you have to remember to paint the hair on his feet orange as well, which is a weird thing. But yes, remember to paint the hair on his feet. Now we're going to use contrast wildwood. And this is going to go all over the bow. Or pole axe, pole arm. And then we're going to use Gorgrunter fur, and this is going to go on any of the handles. There's a name of those things that are the end of swords. Then we're going to use watercolor metallic silver, and this is going to be to highlight, and we're going to stipple this on. Instead of having to try, if you try and brush stroke it on, you tend to see the brush strokes. If you stipple it on, you get a nicer blend to it. Then we're going to use Nuln Oil gloss, and we're going to wash all the metallic areas. And as you can see, that is our halfling done. I know this is a short video, but this is the idea for getting a lot of these guys done. As you can see, there's 40 of them back there. So unless you really fancy spending hours and hours painting 40 halflings, yeah, getting them done is a priority. As you can see, they've all got a little bit of difference, however, the overall look is still pretty uniform, so it's nice to see some individuality in some of the little halflings there. There's even like a little Robin Hood guy in there as well, which is pretty cool. So, if you guys enjoyed it, click the like, click the share button, all that jazz. If you want to purchase some of these are from Wargames Atlantic. There'll be an affiliate link down below for Firestorm Games where you can pick them up at a discount. And until next time, everyone, take it steady, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.